welcome. We are super excited. This is our very first podcast. So you're now watching Straight Talk with the Phoenix Jewels.
Hey.
My name is Tiffany, and I'm a Phoenix Jewel.
Oh, hey, I am Keesee, of course, a Phoenix Jewel.
Tiffany Nicole here. I mean, just take a guess at what's next.
I am a girl Sue, and I am a Jew because my name is Sue.
And my
Oh,
Leah, and I am definitely a jewel. Okay,
This the remix. This the remix edition.
Chicka remix.
okay.
Drea. I said Drea. Hey,
Yes,
hey.
love.
I said Drea.
No, she's not on here right now.
Oh, she's not there.
I
All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. Drea's having a little technical difficulty. She'll get right back with us. Basically, she was trying to let you guys know who we are. We are the Phoenix Jewels. We came together as one, just like if you put jewels in your hand and you throw it on the table, no one jewel looks alike, and that's us. We're all different shapes, sizes, and colors, and we're here to represent and empower women all over. So today on our show, we want to talk about what we're all going through right now. Quarantine.
Yes.
We're all dealing with the COVID-19 and what's going on out there, and we're quarantined in here. And we just want to know just how everybody's doing and how do you even manage in a relationship during quarantine and how you're managing as a single person in quarantine. So Sue, I'm going to throw this one to you. As a person in a relationship,
Hello.
how is quarantine for you?
I caught it.
How is that going?
No.
What'd you say?
I caught it. You said you gonna throw it to me. I caught it.
I'm gonna throw it
I
to you,
caught
honey.
Yes, caught it. Quarantine. Yes, relationship. Yes, I'm here for it.
Okay.
So, I was talking and stuff. So, what you said again? No, I'm joking. I heard you.
No.
Keesee, fix your face. Fix your face.
I'm never get together.
Okay, so no, I mean, like, so to answer your question, Tiffany Crampton, being in a relationship and being in quarantine is great. I mean, like, it's really like the bomb. You know what I mean? Like, to be with your loved one in the house all the time is great, but unfortunately, that's not my life. Babe is working all day long. He's an essential worker. I'm an essential worker. So we got to keep collecting these coins and get into the bag, get into this money.
Yes.
And that's what we've been doing. So we kind of like shelter in on the weekends. We get in on the weekends. It's just like shut down, lock down, phone down, everything. We getting it in. It's popping. So, we're having a good time. We're having a real good time. We have a quarantine weekend shelter in. So it's not like a everyday shelter in because we got to get to the bag. So that's been my experience so far.
Okay, so when you say the weekends is popping, like, what do you mean? So
Yes,
you getting it in Friday through Sunday, like bam, bam, bam?
All day, yes. Yep, straight like that. Express, no breaks. Yeah.
So
Okay, sis, we need to see. This is relationship quarantine, okay? Relationship
I
quarantine.
mean, did she just hello?
What happened now?
I'm just saying, we want the tea. So don't be like, yep,
Right.
it's going well. Yes, thank you very much.
This is why I gotta go
Your
in and ask you a
professional
question. So you say you get it in from Friday through Sunday. So would you say the quarantine put a damper on your relationship when it comes to your bonding and the sex? Or would you say that made it better? Your bond is tighter, the sex is better, or y'all trying new things? Like, I need the tea, sis.
Oh, okay. I was just asking a general question, but since you want to no. All right. So no, I mean, definitely. I don't know if I should say made it better because it's great all the time.
Yes.
But I would say that because we can't go outside, like normally, like we'll date, go outside, go for some drinks, go to a party, come back home, get it in. But I feel like now it's just like we're in the house. Literally, our bond is getting closer. The sex is getting better. It's getting greater. And yeah, we definitely try new things. And it's good all the way around. And I know you asked too, like, does it put like a strain? It doesn't put any strain. It just feels, it's a nice flow. It's a good flow. So my weekends from quarantine to when it wasn't quarantine is no different. It's just like the only thing that I would say is different is like we're in the house all over each other even more so now than before.
So it's hot and heavy, huh?
So you can't go
it's
outside.
hot and heavy, it's hot and juicy, it's hot and all that, okay? All of that, okay? So we happy. He good.
You prefer this time a bit more?
What was that, Drea?
Would you say you prefer this time a little more?
Oh, thanks, Drea.
Like being outside, would you say you like time a little bit more, Sue?
So Drea,
Keesee.
It's like a robot over there. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, okay, well, let me just.
I said that. So Drea, okay, Drea has left the meter, but she will be back because she'll
be back.
Yeah, her service. She's trying to fix her service.
Sorry about that, guys. We just have a little technical difficulties, but we still here, you know.
Right,
so
this is our first show. We're gonna iron it out, and it's gonna get better and better. So no worries.
I don't know what she was asking, but I'm sure it was pertaining to your bonds. You know, right? I think she was asking something about their bonds. I don't know. But yeah, so that's all you got? That's all you got for us?
I mean, I don't know what that's all the tea I have for you, but you know what tea I'm really interested in? I'm interested in the married life, living in, shelter in. I want to hear about that married life quarantine because see, what y'all don't know is the Jews, we got like 5 different relationships going on in this Jew life though, okay? So y'all about to get some tea because Tiffany Crafton is like the queen of tea. Okay, she is home with her hubby and they are getting in, I'm sure. So we want to know how is that married quarantine life like, boo? Drop the tea.
But the queen though? Really, Sue? I'm the queen?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, what happened? Yeah, because girl, excuse me, Tiffany Nicole and Keesee, can y'all chime in because?
Really? Okay. All right. All right. So, well, for me, being in a relationship, married, and actually living with my husband, I'm sure it's different than you being in quarantine with your in your relationship and y'all don't live together. For me, I feel like being in quarantine kind of made our bond a little stronger, only because now I'm able to be here every single day. See, I'm home from work. I've been home from work about 3 weeks, I guess a month now, you could say, and he's still working. So he's an essential worker. So now, like before when I used to work, of course I used to miss him because I'm away at work until I see him later. And sometimes I don't even see him later because I would come home, go to sleep. When I wake up, he's sleeping and vice versa. So the difference now is I'm able to be home and ready for him when he get in. So I miss him and I get to see him, spend time with him. I'm cooking more. I'm enjoying family time. And I would say quarantine has made our bond stronger, and it gave us more time to just, you know, get it in and do things that we probably haven't done before, which I can't really say is nothing we haven't done, but you know what I'm saying.
Facts. We already
know. Right.
You know, yeah.
But do y'all have more time together now, you would say? Because I know he still has to work, so
it's more time because I'm not sleeping when he come home now. I'm up.
Gotcha.
Like before, I would come home first and I'll go to sleep because I'm dead tired, you know? And when I wake up, he's sleeping. So it's like I would see him only sleeping all the time. I come in from work, same thing. He's not there. I go to sleep. I wake up, he's sleeping. So now when he come in, I get to see him. So we get to actually spend that cooking dinner time, or maybe I cooked already by the time he came in. We get to eat together, watch TV together, play cards, whatever, you know, be online together, whatever. We get to just do nothing together when we didn't have that before. So I would say quarantine has brought us closer. It made me appreciate, you know, family time. You'd be surprised how much we didn't appreciate family time until now we got nothing but time. You know what I mean? So yeah. So getting it in is, you know, a lot more it's like I can get it in at 1 a.m. I can get it in at 5 a.m. I can get it at 9 a.m. You know, 4 p.m. I'm just 1 p.m. Like it's all good. There's no limit, you know.
Right.
Ain't no limit to the love I'm giving.
A lot of cute time. That's good.
Right.
So yeah, I would say it's a plus. It's a plus over here in a relationship living with him. He's not getting on my nerves. You know, some relationships, they may be a little rough. Get to know somebody and like, I don't know if I really like you because you sleep footed. I ain't noticed that before. You know? But that's
Facts.
Right, but that's not the case here. Of course, we lived together a very long time, and so it's nothing I found out new since quarantine. It's just.
Well, how long have y'all been together?
Oh, we've been together since 1752.
Like people don't even know this.
Caveman days.
That's before your mama was born. God damn.
Caveman.
But we've been together 22 years now, and we've been married.
Right,
22 years now. We've been married for 19 years now.
How was that possible when you only 26?
Girl, right. I got married I met him when I was 3 years old.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Wait a minute.
We met in the playground. Look, we met in the playground.
Right.
So you got the ring pop ring. He proposed with a ring pop ring. Got it.
Tiffany Nicole, unmute Sue.
No, Keesee, she said they met in the sandbox. Heard you say.
Yes. That's how she got the ring pop ring.
Right. That's
but
it.
Hers meant something. When you got that kid,
that's how we found the fountain of youth. We found the fountain of youth. You know what I'm saying? I would say the fountain of youth is some really good sex and a whole lot of orgasms.
Oh.
Hey.
Keep your skin clear, huh?
Yes.
It keep your skin clear, honey.
Right.
I agree with you. I agree.
All right, I need to drop a jewel because you just reminded me of something. Okay.
Dropping a jewel.
Drop a jewel right
Okay,
now.
drop a jewel.
All right.
Drop a jewel. Drop a jewel. Drop a drop. The drop. Hey.
Ooh, drop a drop. Hey.
Drop a jewel.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop a jewel.
Oh.
Drop it like it's hot.
All right, so speaking of sex and quarantine and all of that, you know what I'm saying? People keep saying you single, you need to get a toy, but I don't like toys. And the reason
Excuse me? Come again?
Dang, all of y'all just came at me just now.
I said what now? I don't think I heard you. Let me put my ear to it.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Y'all like toys?
You don't like toys?
Well, why don't you like toys?
All right.
That's the better question.
And which ones have you tried that you don't like?
I find it very strange to insert stuff in myself. I would rather somebody else
insert it.
And when somebody else did it, it still felt awkward. I'm like, why are you doing that? Why we can't just have sex? Like, why?
Foreplay.
Yeah. So then I don't think I need.
I think you're being too analytical about it.
I think you're thinking too hard.
Don't analyze it so much.
Right,
Drea, don't analyze it so much.
Speaking of thinking too hard, I think that's probably the reason why I never had a vaginal penetration orgasm.
Say what now? I said, say what now?
Lord Jesus, help us, Father, Lord.
Wait, just hear me out. Like, I enjoy intimacy, I enjoy sex and all of that, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm in my head. Maybe that's the reason. A lot of women,
you are.
Don't get to that point. So I'm not the only one here.
No, you're not. You have company with me.
Okay. So that means it's a toy too, huh? I ain't got no toy though.
I'm not opposed to them. I'm not opposed to it.
She said she's not opposed to it. Okay. Well, I'm opposed to it because I don't like the toys. I don't know.
That's just because you have I don't know. You gotta open up your mind. You can have limits when it comes to sex, but you can't limit so much. Like something like that. Like, why not experiment with it and have fun? And you gotta experiment by yourself to make sure you know how you orgasm before somebody else come into play. That's
hello.
And then explore with the person, because you can discover some different things as well. So you may need to open your mind just a little bit. Ain't nobody telling you to do some gross shit like shitting on somebody to get an orgasm. I don't know. Like, basic.
Oh God, no.
God, no.
Right.
Are you open? Are you willing, Tiffany, Nicole? Are you willing to try? Is that an option for you? Are you open to try a tour on yourself to see?
I tried it. Well, I'm lying. I didn't try like a dildo on myself. I tried like a little vibrator, those tiny little.
Yeah, the one that gets to the point, right?
The one that gets to the point.
It gets to the point. It don't seem like it.
I was numb. I was numb after that. I was just like,
Wait, you said you were numb?
I was numb.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
It was on me for too long. I just couldn't get there.
I understand.
All right. So question. When you had the vibrator on you, you had it in you or you had it on your clit?
I had it on the lips because it was too much to be on the clit. It was too much. It was too. Wait a minute. Understand. It was just too much.
It didn't have no speed.
It was one of those little tiny little bullet looking.
Okay.
So what's wrong for you?
So you know what it is today?
So
you know what it is for you. You're probably very sensitive. Some women are more sensitive than others.
Yeah.
You probably don't need something that's so powerful to get you there. You know what I mean?
You need it with different speeds.
Right. So that's probably what it is. You need me. I need it to be able to plug the hell up into the wall. Okay. I need all the power. Okay?
So are we talking about vibrators?
She got a high tolerance. Okay.
Everybody is different though.
Are we talking about like a vibrator for the clitoral stimulation? Or are we talking about like for penetrational orgasm?
One thing I can agree with you. Okay, one thing I can agree with you. I tried it all, right? I don't really like dildos either. I'm not a dildo person. I'm more of a vibrator. Right?
Same.
Right.
I'm more of a I want my clit stimulated. When inside, I'd rather the penis be inside, making it feel like everything, you know? But I also enjoy fingers in there as well. Like fingers can take me there. Like I can have an orgasm in 2 minutes with a finger. Like, you know what I mean? And that's inside. I'm talking about inside. So with that being said, I know if I had a powerful enough tool for the inside, I would still have an orgasm too, because it's on your spot. You know what I mean? So it just all depends on you and what you're using and hitting your spot and, you know, the connection.
And you got to experiment to figure those things out.
I don't know where my spot is.
God damn. Come again? But you know what?
Girl, if you don't know how to handle me. Girl.
But that makes sense. That's why you haven't had an orgasm. When you find out where that spot is, girl, you're going to be squirting all over the place.
You gotta experiment.
Listen, we ain't gonna hear from Tiffany Nicole for a long time. It's gonna be like I said, "Where's Tiffany Nicole?" Girl, I found my spot. Where's Tiffany Nicole? Girl, we got a meeting. Girl, I found my spot. She gonna be gone. Okay, gone. We ain't never gonna be able to reach Tiffany Nicole ever.
I know.
Okay? But I'll tell y'all like this. I had an ex. This is my first time ever experiencing toys. He literally bought a bag of goodies, a bag of toys back for me for us to experiment with. Some was partner toys, some I could do on my own, whatever. And he also had a very extensive porn collection. So while he was going to work, because I didn't work as much, I would put a porn on because I needed the atmosphere and I would try a toy. And that's more so how I got to know my body. I did not get to know it with him. I got to know it on my own. To the point, I was like, "You sure you don't want to work overtime? You sure? You sure?" I got this one. I got this one. Like I was just having so much fun exploring. He didn't have to come home. He really didn't have to.
He never got to come home.
Put your mama on the phone. Put your mama on the phone.
But yeah, you just made me to just experiment different things. That's all.
So, speaking of experimenting different things, just leading into my next question. For the single ladies, what is it like quarantining during, like, being single? Because my thing is, if you came into quarantine single and now you may have a boo or two or three, how is it going to look for you when it ends? Like, explain to me how your single life during quarantine is looking like. I need to know.
Unmute, Drea.
So, who's going? Because there's a few single ladies in here.
Y'all sound kind of quiet. Y'all sound kind of.
You don't know how it's going to turn out. There's different situations. Okay, for me, I was dating going into being quarantined, but I'm still single. So it was kind of like sometimes you may have a few people in the lineup looking at, but when you're looking at like, okay, I'm about to spend months on end or who knows quarantine alone, you might have to promote someone to the front of the line to be the person that if need be, y'all can quarantine together
That is true.
Or whatever. You know what I mean?
When you
So
say promote, what does that mean?
What do you promote? Like it was a situation of talking to multiple people, and then you might either click better with one person, or you like, you know what? I'm more sexually attracted to this person. Whatever. This person's convenient, because you know there is a such thing as convenient. Dick. Sometimes you go with convenient dick. Like you know, you don't know which way to go. So like for me, I was dating. And I was so I was in New York. Now I'm in Miami because I didn't have a permanent living situation in New York right while this was going on. I was looking for places. So then I'm like, ain't no point in me staying there where I feel like people are on top of me and it's cold. I dipped to Miami and got myself a place to be through this, or at least through part of it. I don't know. And
that makes sense.
Yeah. And so then with me talking to one person, you know, more often, and phone sex and sending videos and pictures and all types of shit. You know, just juicy. Like, you know,
that sounds exciting.
And then you get horny and shit, and you got like, well, you know, I'm in Miami, the weather's nicer. You know, you might do something like that, you know. So anyway, I'm single in quarantine. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What is that? Are you getting during quarantine?
I need some more tea.
Hey, I feel like it was just
I don't know. You might not be single after quarantine's over.
I mean,
you might not be single after quarantine's over.
I'm having me some fun during quarantine because
what kind of fun?
I promoted the right person to the front of the line, and they're not here with me.
I said, what kind of fun you having?
But no, I got some quarantine D. Quarantine D
what
is on
kind of fun you having?
In the sun, I'm getting the vitamin D from him, and it's all good. So that's my single.
What kind of fun you having?
So you don't need.
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of
what kind of fun you having?
Yes, getting my cardio. So I'm doing a lot of like riding.
Did you say riding?
So Keesee, let me ask a Keesee. I said a Keesee. So you're no longer using toys during this quarantine because you have someone giving you vitamin D. Is that correct? Or using?
Okay, so I will say I have a favorite toy. That did make the trip with me. But I think I used this so much when I was just like anticipating my boo coming, that like the paint started coming off of one part of it, and I don't feel like it's safe enough.
Girl, you ran that thing down, didn't you?
The toy?
I don't feel like it's safe enough to use anymore. I did order another one, but the fact that, you know, things have slowed down with the post office and delivering services, I don't know when it's going to get here. So I am very fortunate.
You wore it down.
Have some.
You wore it down.
In-house convenient dick right now, because otherwise I might be riding a toothbrush. I don't know what I'd be doing. Bring toothbrushes, put them all together, tie them up, and be having some fun. I don't know.
I cannot deal with you right now.
I think some people.
That's what we can't live our life like that.
I think some people are riding toothbrushes. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody got time for that little skinny little piece of thing, though. Ain't got time for that.
Time together, girl.
And I'm sure it's better because it's out in Miami. I'm sure it's way better because it's out in Miami. Nice weather and everything.
Yes. Right. I can have a balcony. Yes. I haven't used it yet, but you know it's gonna go down.
Have you utilized?
Huh?
I saw that look. I saw that.
Give a little eye. No.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
I bet you can hear this conversation, babe. Okay, babe.
Like, what you mean I was promoted to the front of the line? Who was you talking to?
Oh, you're gonna have a nice talk after this live, girl.
Well, if he didn't know, after this live. I said if he didn't know, you know now.
Let's make it
single in quarantine.
Wait. So I want to know about the other single ladies.
My single in quarantine has not been as juicy as yours. So you guys, you know, mine. I was previously in a relationship, no longer, and so I entered quarantine still single. And there were different people that were reaching out and chatting and so forth, and recently started hanging out with a new person.
Ooh.
And just more getting to know, hanging out innocently, you know. I mean, it's kind of progressed to like now with some passion, but no going all the way. None of that. Because it's just too new. I just want to take my time. I just want to get to know the person, you know. So no tea to really drop, but it's still nice to
Really?
meet someone.
Excuse me, miss. You
No
got
tea
no
whatsoever?
tea?
I
None.
mean, the cooking.
It's
What
fun.
now?
Our cooking dates.
Cooking date.
We've had some cooking dates
During quarantine?
Wait, during
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
how'd that go?
It was amazing. I show up, meals prepared for me.
Okay.
That's a
I
nice.
like that.
Night,
You ain't gotta cook
nice
nothing.
movie night.
Shoot.
Wait, but I thought you was scared
Um,
to leave and go anywhere. So what? You had the mask on?
You know, yes. So yes, I
Mask off.
definitely was scared
Hey.
to go out and venture out. But it does help that it's in close proximity.
Okay, awesome.
So where I
So
live.
convenient.
So
Convenient.
that is helpful and made me more at ease. And actually, I had a talk with my brother who actually put me more at ease because he was like, you know what, when you go to the store, do you have the same fares that you have as opposed to visiting someone? And I said, well, yeah, I do. And he was like, well, just think about it. You have more people that you're dealing with as opposed to one person in a closed space. So just taking necessary precautions. So that kind of eased my mind.
Okay.
And then I kind of like would go over with my mask on.
So wait, let me ask you a question. That eased your mind? That eased your mind, but not the like of the person to get you to leave the house? Because you clearly like this person if you left your house.
Yes.
You talk about your brother. Did you like him? Was you eased about that to get there over to the house?
No. Yes, there was an interest there, but my apprehension in terms of knowing that how this virus is and how you can just be around someone regularly and you can bring it back home. And that was my fear in terms of that being that, I live with my mom now, we all live together.
So was it worth your fear?
Say it again?
Was it worth your fear?
So far, so good. Yes, I would say so. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what's the good parts? That's what we want to know.
I'm just really enjoying the time together. It's just really nice. I mean, because it's on a different level because it's just the two of us. We get a chance to talk, to get better, and we're kind of on the same page because we've had a chat, about like what are your expectations and if any.
So this can lead into some serious shit.
Anything's possible for me at this point. But I'm not looking to get back into a relationship right now. I just want to enjoy being single, enjoy meeting someone new, enjoy meeting other people new. And when I get ready to cross that bridge again, then yeah. But for right now, I'm cool like this. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be hard to meet new people unless it's going to be virtually.
Right.
True.
And you
That
won't really know, you don't really know the chemistry unless you actually, physically with someone. And I don't mean sexually, but just like
right.
Their aura, their vibe, you can smell them, the whole bit. That comes together once you actually
around. I'm sorry, I need to double back. I'm doubling back to Andrea. So Andrea, if it wasn't for quarantine, would you have went to go see him this quickly?
Yeah, because like I said, if it wasn't for quarantine, yes, I would have, because it's in close proximity to where I live. So it's not like I have to travel far or they have to travel far. I mean, that was the plan. They wanted us, he wanted us to meet up and actually go out and do something. But of course, we're under quarantine. So all those plans have been crashed. That was the original thing, was like, oh, I'd love to take you out, blah, 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 blah. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So then it came to plan B. And then it also helps that he has like a little setup in his backyard to work out. Now, y'all know I love a good workout.
Right.
That's part of my life. So that is added bonus as well. But yeah, I'm just enjoying his company and getting to know him, and it's great right now.
Okay. So at any point, did your mask come off during this visit?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mask off. Hey,
because I know you
mask
were using
off.
the mask.
Mask off. Did it
My
come off?
mask definitely came
but not just.
Oh,
it
couple
came
times.
off.
And what happened? And what happened when your mask came off?
We definitely exchanged lots of passionate kisses, for sure, for sure.
Oh,
Oh, so you like him though? Heard you.
They got juicy. They got high
I'm trying to
esteem.
see how this visit at the house when you can talk about working out and
So how
it's a
was
good
that?
day. We trying to hear the tea.
So Drea, how was that
The
kiss?
tea
Was
is
that
iced
kiss
tea
hot
right
and
now.
steamy? Was
It
that kiss
was.
hot and steamy for
It
you?
really
Like,
was.
did it make you want him?
It did. It did.
How did
That's passionate.
But for me, I just don't want to cross those boundaries. Like,
Okay.
for me,
So
I'm completely
how was it fighting those urges though? Come on, I know you had those urges, especially if you ain't had none in a while. I'm just saying, how did you fight those urges?
absolutely extremely tough.
Huh?
Yes.
I did it, but I know I did it. It's tough, but that's just what it is. That's just what it is.
Oh gosh, I'm getting hot for you.
All right. So Tiffany Nicole, single number 3. You got some tea for us or what? You got some tea? You got some hot tea? You got some iced tea?
Right. You got some
just a
single
lot of tea.
You
quarantine.
got some piping tea, or you got the tea tea? You got the iced tea. What kind of tea you got?
Oh, what?
I wasn't sure.
Wait, what?
But because y'all talking about convenience and all of that,
Okay.
What's going on here? What's going on? I want to hear.
You tell.
I have a little convenient dick too. So
I mean, kind of like
That's why she was all quiet over there in her corner. She got some convenient tea for us, all right. Spill the beans, spill the tea.
no, because please understand, okay? Please understand. I got family watching, I got church people watching, and I mean, like, the super church people always want to be judgmental and all that. You know what I'm saying? But
they're gonna judge regardless. People judge regardless.
So all of the church people and family people, if you like, you can log out now because it's about to get lit.
It's about
now
to
is
get
your
juicy.
chance to log off.
It's about to get told my mama.
If you're not here for the juice, log out.
I told my mama, don't even tune into this one.
They gonna stay because they act like they don't want to know, but they want to know.
They do want to know, exactly. And then talk about
they ain't logging off, girl. They ain't logging off, sis.
Talk about you later. Like,
all right,
what?
so yes, I have somebody in the neighborhood that is, I mean, it's just so convenient. You know what I mean? Like, we met one day in passing. And it was like, it started off as friends, we was cool. Like, I really didn't think anything of it. And then I guess the more we was hanging out, like chilling and being cool, this is pre-quarantine. When we started chilling and hanging out, I was like, oh, okay, like he's cool. He's cool.
Okay.
So, we started hanging. He cooks, so he cooks or I cook.
Yes.
Oh, a man that's cooking? Hey, how you doing?
Right? Give it up to all of them.
Right. I'm trying to be like Drea up in here. Okay?
Ain't nothing like a man cooking, okay?
Hello.
So it just worked out. We watching shows together. We, spending time with all of our friends together. Again, this is pre-quarantine. So then, we took things to another level because, I mean, it was right. You doing all the right things. I'm just like, oh, I think I like you. So, it was bomb. We had a great time. Again, I have never had a vaginal penetration orgasm, but I still enjoy the entire thing. I enjoy the feeling. I enjoy the whole process. It still feels good to me, even though I don't reach that climax. But we still have a good time.
We gonna have a one-on-one, get into that climax on penetration session.
Right. So it's convenient because now during quarantine, it's convenient because he's right there. So I'm not gonna I'm still not sure how I the situation, but it is a convenient one. So it is what it is for now. Doesn't mean that there's any feelings there or anything like that. It's just a convenient situation given the situation. So
wait, no feelings? Is that on both ends? I'm sorry. Is that on both ends?
Yeah, we have those conversations. We talk about these things from day one. We said, what are expectations? We have those like quarterly meetings.
I like that.
And
I like
Ooh,
that.
quarterly
Communication is
meeting.
key.
I love quarterly meetings.
Communication
I
is
love
business
quarterly meetings.
arrangement.
yes, you know, we say like,
It's
how are
a
you
business
feeling?
arrangement.
If you were to see
It
me
sounds
walking down the street with another person, how would you feel? We ask those questions every time.
Nice.
And depending on the answer, we know if feelings have evolved. But
Right.
they haven't. We just, you know, kicking it, chilling, you know. And then I have my own place. He got his own place, so I don't gotta do it. Like I'm chilling, working on the Phoenix Jewels stuff during this quarantine, cooking, yoga, whatever. So it's cool.
That's great.
I like that. I mean, I like your arrangement. I feel like now that I sit and think about it, us talking about it, how so different our relationships are. And we're all dealing with it at the same time, going through it together. And it's so amazing that the three of you are single, but y'all have three different type of situations during quarantine. And me and Sue are in relationships, and we have two different.
Yeah.
That's so crazy how that go. But I love it. Drea, unmute Drea. So yeah, I mean, I think that's amazing that we actually are dealing with that. So I can imagine our followers, you know, our family, our friends, what they could be going through during this quarantine. You know, I want to know if anybody have questions out there. If they want to, you know,
our Facebook watchers have been asking us questions since we started.
Oh, hey, Facebook watchers. How are you guys? Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
What's the questions? I want to hear the juice.
Okay, well, first of all, this one's not a question. This is from our favorite Mana Reza.
Oh, hey, Mano. Who? Mano.
Mana Reza.
You know him. You know him. You on Facebook?
Okay, do not that. Got it.
You know him on Instagram.
All right.
Don't worry, folks. Keesee know who you are. Keesee know.
Hey, I'm sorry.
She's been drinking. Don't worry. She's been drinking.
I've been drinking.
That's that gin and tonic, man.
Get the drinks. Anybody got a drink? Just go ahead and pour one up, right? You know?
Yeah, he was just saying shout out to your husband, Tiff, because he knows. He said that's his dude. And he mentioned that I was sensitive. He was like, "Oh, she's sensitive." So yes, I am sensitive in that area. I guess, you know, I don't really think of it like that, but I guess I am sensitive in the vaginal.
That's what it is, right?
So we have a question from Tyron Bonner on Facebook. He says, "Wasn't it arranged marriage? LMAO. Y'all met during the sonogram or something?"
Oh, he got jokes.
It was. No, it was. I was in the back like this. Oh, 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 oh.
No, that was good. That was a good one.
Wow, he got jokes.
Basically, yes. Because she's only 26.
That's funny.
I love it.
Everybody's telling me that Sue is sideways. I know she is. That's just the way she's holding her phone, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sue, are you able to turn the phone?
Yes, you sideways, sis.
There you go.
Is this good?
Yeah, that's better.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi guys. I'm sorry. I was like sideways and like now I'm like straight ahead and like, yeah, I'm here and I'm straight forward. Thank you so much for letting me know. I love you guys. Yeah.
All right, so we got another question. Tyron again. He says, "When do you ladies feel like you're in a relationship and what defines it?" That's a good question.
I can answer that.
Have that conversation.
I know I'm married. I know I'm married.
Exactly.
And it's separate. It's different from just being in a regular relationship. But when I can take it back to when I became in a relationship, because I was single at one point, right? For me, what defined the relationship was, I mean, we did all the things a person in a relationship, people in a relationship do. I personally was the one that didn't want to put titles on it. You know, I was enjoying dating him, enjoying having sex with him, and just wanted to keep it there because I always felt like titles ruin things because that's my own experience. Right. That was my own past experiences that you get with somebody a year and a half, you break up. So I didn't want none of that, you know? So when I went into this relationship with my husband, it was more so the feelings I had for him. He wanted more. He wanted titles. And he didn't want to move on if we didn't have titles. So now I had to sit and I had to really weigh my options here. This is a man that I like. He does everything that it works, like everything. It worked. Do I want to let this go just because I don't want a title?
Right.
You know? So I think when it comes to knowing when it's time for a relationship is how you feel for that person. It really comes to the connection y'all have and how you really feel. It's more than sex. It's more than, it's just a certain connection. At least that's for me. That's my answer.
For me, I know, like, I always say I'm single, but I'm always dating too. I'm always dating while I'm single. And sometimes I'm dating someone a little more seriously while I'm single. And the reason why I keep saying I'm single, because we didn't have a conversation about us being exclusive. We didn't have a conversation that we're going to take this further.
Right.
And you are still allowing me to entertain other guys and other guys to slide the fuck in. So as long as you were doing that, then I am still going to be single. And that's just the way it is. If it gets to a point where I want more, I have absolutely no point in saying it. And like, I will do so as soon as, because for me, I don't like to share. So when it comes to a situation, me wanting to be in a relationship or exclusive, I can't see this person dating anybody else or being with anybody else. And I wouldn't want to share them. So then that's when I'm like, okay, so what's going on? And if the person doesn't feel the same, that's cool. But then that means that, oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to slide to the left, to the right, whatever. I'm gonna have to go because I'm not going to be comfortable with that situation.
Right.
I'm sorry. Tiffany Nicole, can you read the question again? I didn't hear. What was the question?
Tyron Bonner from Facebook says, when do you ladies feel like you're in a relationship? What defines it?
Oh, well, it's been a long time for me since I've been down that road. But when I was dating, what defined me being in a relationship was simply, well, first of all, I share the same sentiments as Tiffany Crafton. Like, I literally was just like, no, let's just keep dating. I'm having fun. We don't need titles. And I was down that way. But then Babe was like, no, we're not doing this for too much longer. I'm gonna need us to put a title on this, like, and put a cap, because this is, I don't like to share. You don't like to share. This gotta get wrapped up. So I guess in my situation, it was just more so of him taking the lead to be like, no, pump your brakes. The dating has stopped, and we're together. And I needed that because, like, I was living my entire life single. I was having a great time. I love and enjoy the single life. Like, I was living my good life. And when I say living my good life, I wasn't like sleeping with nobody and nothing like that. But I was having fun. I was having a ball. Like, I was never home. It was just a good time. But to answer your question, what defined my relationship was my man taking the lead and just shutting it down. Like, no, we're together. And someone like me needed that because I was having too much fun.
and make it clear that he took the lead and he shut it down, but he did everything the right way that you wanted in a man.
Oh,
he didn't just
I keep that here all day, but
everybody can't do that.
Let's be clear.
I want to keep that here all day, but like Tiffany Crafton or the TT, she right and everything like that. Yeah, so no, but the thing about it is, it's true. She's absolutely 110% right. He made like all the right moves. He was persistent, consistent, and still is to this day. So that's a whole nother topic. Like, once you get the person that you try to lock down, you have to keep them. You have to maintain them. And he does all of that. And so that's important too. So you have to know if stopping your single life, if that person is worth that sacrifice, because not everybody deserves you to give up your freedom. You know what I mean? And so, not everybody deserves that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, before you answer, we just want to say shout out to Tyron for joining us on Zoom too. We're still
Hey Ty. We get the nickname. Hey Ty. No.
On Facebook, so we're gonna get to them. And Brandy, shout out to you for joining us as well.
Brandy.
All right, so Drea, do you have a response to Tyron's question?
I mean, for me, in terms of how I know I'm in a relationship is, I usually try to spend as much time with that person as possible in different scenarios, going out, party, maybe, classy dinner, just to create different scenarios of us being different, situations, just to see how we adapt accordingly. But also I try to keep the lines of communication open between myself and that person, because I really am big on quality time and that person really putting it in. Like, I don't want you to just put it in just to get me. I want you to also be consistent across the board after.
Consistency.
Yeah, consistency is the key.
That's
and I absolutely can't stand that. So I always tell guys in the beginning, like, don't do anything that you know you can't keep up with. I say
That's
all the
it.
time. You know, so if you're cooking now, make sure you keep cooking. You know, I can cook too, but just make sure you keep cooking because you know it's an added bonus. Exactly.
The switch up will get a switch up in personality. Okay, you got the sweet me, and now you gonna get the bitch me. Switch it up if you want to.
Right.
All right.
So just you know, for me, keeping the lines of communication open are like the best.
Firecracker.
You gonna get the real me. Oh, you gonna get the okay firecracker. Oh, that's up to
How often?
Yo, Keesee was playing shit like you want to get the real man. You gonna learn it, babe. Switch up on me. And listen, if you don't know, you better know. Don't you switch up on Keesee?
Yo.
Or Sue. Don't let it fool you. She got somebody who's not switching up. That's why she ain't comment like
right.
that. Her person ain't switching up.
That's a whole fact.
Yo, y'all are fools. I can't.
But yeah, basically that's it, guys. That's and I like to keep the lines of communication open. Like that's super important because at least all lines are defined. You can't say later like, "Oh, I didn't tell you" or any of that. So I like to keep things super clear, as still clear as possible. And then if things are moving in that direction, or if you're feeling it and I'm not, I will let you know as well. I'm not going to lead you on. I'll be like, listen, I just think we're better off as friends, and we can still hang out occasionally if you want, but if you can't handle that, then let's just cut the ties,
That's
we
fair.
have time for another question?
Yes. Shout out to Ebony, who also joins us. We see you, girl.
Ebony!
Ebony! Why did Tyron say, I know about Keesee? What?
Oh!
What?
Oh, no.
Now I know who that is. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Who's that person? Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Right. She about to have everybody click on his name right now.
Right?
I'm going to see who he is right now. Hold up.
He know. Y'all
Let
know
me
him
click
too.
on that name. Let me click on that name.
Oh,
Who that is?
Y'all heard, y'all got the tea on him before.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, look. Let me sip my wine.
All right, we're gonna take one more question.
No, I'm joking.
Close out. He's laughing. He's cracking up. But Lana, shout out to Lana, boo. Hey, boo.
Hey, Lana.
Hey, Lana.
Lana, we love you, girl.
Yes.
She
Thanks for the
asked, how do
support.
you ladies feel about open relationships and would you ever do it?
Ooh.
I can
Open relationship?
The answer is no.
No.
Sorry.
No. Yeah. I don't like to
Hell
share.
no.
I do
No.
not like to share, so I will
said
say
hell
NOOO.
no.
All right, well, let me
No,
comment
no,
on that.
no. I said
Can
no,
I
no,
know?
no. I said no, no.
Oh, thank you.
I said hell no, no. I said no. I said no.
All right, can I chime in on that question?
Go ahead.
All right, now y'all know I am the only married one, but I guess I am still the only one that's very open-minded to an open relationship. I am very open-minded to it. Tiffany Nicole's frozen.
Yeah, she is frozen.
It's frozen. But
She's back.
Okay, cool.
even though I'm married, I am very open-minded to it. No, me and my husband do not have an open relationship, but we both are very open-minded. We just always been that way. We just both very open to just whatever and let life take us wherever it's going to go. I feel like our love and our bond is strong enough to withstand anything, honestly, but I'm open to it. To answer the question, I'm very open to it.
So maybe once I'm like married to someone like you married to for 22 years, of known him for 22 years, that could change.
Yo, Keesee,
I'm living this single life. Okay.
No,
single.
we are living single.
Oh, I know I sung a song about the answer being no, and I meant that, right? But
Uh-oh.
I heard a butt.
You know, I was serious. Like, you know how I play a lot and stuff, but like I was that serious. Like the answer is no, and let me tell you why I say the answer is no. So
I thought you were gonna change up on it.
Let me tell you why I feel like the answer. Let me tell you why the answer is absolutely no. Like, it's not like no, it's like absolute no. So like for me, you know, I'm not jealous or nothing like that, but like I don't like to share. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I could have just been single. Like, you could have been single. I could have been single. We could just be first to each other every now and again if you want to still play around.
Exactly.
I feel like don't play around on my time. Okay? Because if you want to play and I start playing too, you're gonna be sorry, you're gonna lose, and you're not gonna like me no more stuff, right? So like I feel like don't play that game with me, and I won't play that game with you. Like, I need consistency. Like, when you said you want to be with me and me only to death do us part, I need you to death do us part. It don't be with nobody else. It don't even look nowhere else. No, I'm joking. You can look or whatever. But like, as far as like dipping in the pond, the answer is no. But I also feel like open relationships can work for certain people, right? Certain personalities, certain mindsets,
right?
Certain situations, certain arrangements. It can work for certain people, right? Like once you learn your partner and you say like, my partner is free spirit. She or he want to do certain things. And you know what? I love this person that much that I'm gonna rock out with them. You know what I mean? Right. Because I know this person. I still want a piece of this person. So no matter what they do or how they live their life, as long as I can get the piece of this person. So it may work.
No, that sounds toxic. Hell no.
Yeah, no, it do. No, it sounds toxic,
they both gotta be open. You should not be open because your partner is open. No,
I hear you.
But ladies,
maybe we should discuss this more on the next one.
But ladies, this topic is so juicy, but we're definitely running out of time. We're gonna definitely have to make this a topic for its own show.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
This right here is juicy. Right, this right here is juicy. I don't know if we have any more questions, Tiff. Maybe
people can stick around. You're gonna have to ask it on the next one. Lana says, if your mate isn't satisfying you sexually, how would you convey that message? And
oh my gosh, our next
no, we're gonna have to discuss that next time.
I mean, we can.
Wait a minute, that's not the whole question. Let me get the whole question so that the followers will know what's happening next show.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, how would you convey that message? And after you go through counseling or what have you, if it gets that far and she or he is still hitting that spot, would you leave?
Oh, I love it. Lana, yes, go, Lana. You go to the question. Come through with the question.
That'd be my bestie.
Yes, Lana. Come through with the question, Lana. Come through.
I want on that myself. Sure.
All right, so our next podcast is going to be fire, because that was a quarantine podcast. You know, and little thing, but just understand, we come with the fire, guys. Yeah. We can stick around a little longer if y'all want to go live and talk to you guys, but right now we're going to have to end this podcast. Ladies, y'all want to say anything before we go?
I just want to say that y'all can always, at any point in time, even if we're not on our Facebook Live, ask us questions because it gives us more to tackle during our next shows. Because this is not a one-time show. This is going on and on. And also, if you want to know us, if you have any questions, you can ask us. Did you drop the social media?
Yes,
like put all that
right now.
You can contact us on any one of those. Okay.
That's right.
Yes.
Any one of these right here.
Any one of those right here, guys. Y'all can contact us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Y'all can hit us up, and we'll respond. All of us respond to whatever. Yes. So just hit us up. We're gonna have such a good time. Like, we love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, thank you so much for the support.
We appreciate it. This was so much fun.
Yeah, it really was.
It was so much fun.
But before you guys go, also understand that we are business oriented too. So yes, we're having fun on this chat, but we are available for bookings at bookphoenixjules@gmail.com. So know that it's not there, but we are available for booking. We host parties, we host events, we model, we act, we dance, we sing, we tap. You know what I'm saying? We'll get it popping. So
one thing, I'm done that you said tap. But even if I'm over here tapping, like, I guess so. But also, ladies, we're here for women empowerment, and we're here to uplift and motivate. So even if you just want to hear a word from us, we fine with this. Letting you just give you some inspiration and some motivation.
We got some powerful stories over here, so we're always there.
We want to keep doing these podcasts, and we also want to incorporate people. So if people want to join us and get on the podcast too, like,
that's your guess.
Lana might have to join us next week. Okay,
Lana might have to join us.
She might have to join us. Y'all gotta have the juicy question. You want to join us? You gotta have the juicy question.
That was a good question. Yes.
And we're gonna answer. We're gonna answer.
That was
Y'all,
excellent.
it's 7.
Bomb.
Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Love you guys.
Love you. Thank you.
Bye. We love you guys. Thanks for
You
joining us.
guys.
Thanks for the support.
She must be a jewel.
Hey,
Must be a jewel.
Hey.
Must be a jewel.
That's
Hey,
a wrap for our first show.
Oh,
Hey,
she must be a jewel.
Oh,
She
what?
must be a jewel.
work it out, work it out, work it out, work it out.
All right, everybody's saying thank you so much. Lana said she'll have plenty of questions. Ebony has some comments too. Brandy, everybody. So we hope y'all tune in next week. Thank you so much for hanging in there.
same place, same time.
Yes.
Hey.
Bye.
Hey, she must be a jewel.
She must.
She must be. Hey,
She must.
what? I said a what now? What?
She must.
What you said? What you said?
Must.
You
what you
said
say
what?
now?
What?
Must.
Honey.
She
What you
must
say
be a
now?
what?
Jewel.
Must. Don't play with me.
I love you, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait, where
Bye.
y'all going?
We're ending the live, honey.
We're ending the live. We can't stay in it.
It's over.
We're ending the live, honey. We're ending the live, honey.
It's over.
I know that.
Okay, well, bye, y'all. Thank you.